Alright, welcome back guys. I want your first time here. I'm Vision here with warnor, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm bringing you guys my trailer reaction and review for the new SHAZAM Fury of the Gods trailer that dropped this past weekend at San Diego Comic-Con. Now if movies is something you're instant, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon, and there's more movie content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So like I said, we got our first official trailer for SHAZAM Fury of the Gods at San Diego Comic-Con this past weekend. Now I'm not a huge DC EU fan. I'm more a Marvel person, but I did enjoy the first Shazam movie, so I figured I'd cover it here. I feel like this trailer definitely was a good trailer. It definitely was still capitalizing on the comedy that the first movie had, and I think the comedy in this trailer was definitely, still good. I feel like the thing with the Shazam movies is that they understand that they have this comedic element to it, and they know a good way to use it, compared to other movies where they have that comedic elements, but they kind of throw it in weird places, and it just doesn't work. So, I like how they are self-aware enough that they know where to stick comedy. And at least within the trailer, it seems like they're doing that. Hopefully that translates well to the actual movie, but we'll have to wait and see for that. But like I said, I thought it was a pretty solid trailer. It seems like where we've come from the first movie to now, we got Billy as Shazam, who's kind of hit this point of, now I got these powers, but now what? Like, what do I do now? I've got the powers, but what do I do now? So I feel like this movie is probably going to be a movie about his, coming to terms more with who he is, trying to figure out, like, what do I do with my life? Some of those kind of stories. I feel like the first movie was him, with the thing about his mom and trying to find her. Now I feel like this is going to be his movie, kind of figuring out who he is now, what kind of person is he gonna be. So that's what kind of movie I feel like this is gonna be, and I think that's definitely an interesting aspect. You got, like he mentions in the movie, like all the other family members are off doing their own thing as superheroes, and here he is trying to keep everybody together. So I feel like, everybody else is going off doing their own thing, and he's trying to figure out, like, okay, what am I supposed to do? What's my purpose? So I think that's an interesting aspect. I think it's a good thing that kids can grapple with, and fans or even young adults, whoever it goes to see this, is something fans can grapple with and say, understand that this was them at a point, or maybe they're going through this right now. So I feel like that's definitely a good thing. So we got this whole, from what I understand, I don't know anything about Shazam because, like I said, I'm not a huge DCEU fan, nor have I ever read any comics. So I don't really know, but it seems like there's this villain who is upset that Billy and the rest of his siblings had taken the powers of Shazam and all the rest, and they're coming to try to take him back. So I'm very curious to see how that plays out. That's definitely an interesting aspect. But I don't know a whole lot about this character enough to say, oh my god, I'm super excited to see this come to the big screen. But I definitely think it's an interesting aspect, having these kids going up against this adult who, believes that their powers belong to her. So that's something I'm very interested to see how that plays out, along with the other family members who in the first movie didn't have powers until like the very, very end. So I'm very curious to see what goes on with them facing off against this new villain, along with what their character growth will be within this movie as well. So I'm very curious as to that aspect. Again, this definitely seems like it's a movie going off of family again. Having this strong family element, which is definitely something I liked about the first movie, and I think it's another good thing to capitalize on and use with this franchise, or series. So I really like that. But overall, I thought this was a pretty solid trailer. Definitely got me hyped for Shazam 2. I actually didn't know this movie was coming out this year. Somehow this fell off my radar. But from what I understand, I think this comes out at the end of October. So that's pretty cool and exciting. But yeah, I didn't even know it was coming out this year. So this definitely got me more excited for it. And I'm excited to see what the sequel will be about and what they do with these characters. So, definitely super pumped for that. But we know your thoughts and opinions about this trailer in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts pins regarding the new Shazam Fury of the Gods trailer that released this past weekend at San Diego Comic Con. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon and some more movie content from me moving forward. And go for me on Instagram, Twitter, which I linked in the back section of my YouTube channel. As always, I'm Vision here with Warnor Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.